Hello and welcome back to Canadian Disc Golf Productions. We're here today for the Ontario Junior Championship. I am Chris Brown, joined here with...
I'm Robbie Holden.
There we go. Who are we watching today? What are we doing today?
We are at beautiful P15 disc golf course, which actually just took down #1 spot in my Missed Mando course vote for Ontario's best course. So congrats to P15 for that. But we're here for the Ontario Junior Championship.
Yeah, so I think this is... It said it there. First off, thank you PDJ Canada for making all of this possible. They've done so much for juniors and disc golf in Canada altogether. If you don't know anything about them, go to the website. It'll explain it all. Start us off, we have Bryce spinning discs in the wind is always difficult.
Bryce needs a wind read, just look at his hair.
And Alex, who is very proficient with disc spinning.
Absolutely.
And Seth, just stalwart.
He's serious, ready to play.
Thomas, and then Lazarus. Perfect card. I believe this must be the MJ15. It said it. I did not pay attention.
Yes, sorry. You're right.
We are actually playing on this round is the P2 course. If you've never played it, it's pretty short, very tight, kind of technical. This is 174 feet. If you kick down to the left, that is a pit, if akin to hole 2 on the regular course, if you've played here. That was a great shot from Bryce.
Starting off the card with a park job.
Mm-hmm. Very surprisingly intimidating hole for hole 1, because that gap is not as big as this camera makes it look. And definitely trouble to be had if you do that, Alex.
Yeah, if you're familiar with P15, P2 is described as just a shorter version. They want to get that same sort of feel with the woodedness and tight gaps to hit, but with a little bit of a shorter distance, and this looks peered.
Oh yeah, that is
juiced.
Right over the basket and going to be probably circle 1 looking back. Oh, maybe not. Maybe got a good tree.
Got a nice little tree stop.
Oh yeah, definitely circle 1 looking back, just at the edge of it. It's surprisingly difficult. It's meant to be. Oh, this
drop
really
drop.
Good. Okay, these juniors are making this look incredibly easy. It is not. Yeah. See what Alex can do here from the bush on the right. Luckily, not to get down in the pit, as you can see. Oh.
Yeah, that's a really tough spot there. And already you can see just how tough that this course can be if you get off of the fairway.
Yeah, exactly. Alex is having to pitch out. Not the start he's looking for hole 1, but it's Alex. He knows what he's doing. He'll get through it.
Yeah, let's see if he can spin in a big one here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so despite this being the beginner hole, come on, that should have stuck, but that's okay. First hole, tough go.
Yeah. Hard to commit too hard on the first putt.
Let's see what Seth can do here. Right off the cage.
Good run.
We got Lazarus from a similar spot.
Yeah, having to straddle out to the left there, it's always difficult. I much more prefer to straddle to the right, give myself the free open movement, but...
I agree, yeah. Nice little cleanup there for Lazarus.
That was a great putt, though. Nice and smooth, nose up. That's where Bryce ended. This is where Bryce's dive. Well done. Good birdie. And Seth to finish off his par. You can see a lot of talented juniors on this card today, in this field in general.
Yeah, dude, I can't get to MA40 fast enough.
Yeah.
These kids are coming, and they are coming to beat me soon, that's for sure.
They're all chasing us down, so... Yeah, despite it being the beginner-friendly course, it is still difficult. Like, this says 180 feet.
But look at this line.
Yeah. Don't know if they maybe moved this tee pad. This looks different than I last played. Oh. Okay. So he is going to be obstructed. That is one of the big juniper. I think it's a juniper. I hate to be wrong and someone corrects me in the comments, but juniper-ish looking trees that have nothing if you get in the middle of it.
I think even if you're right, somebody will correct you.
Oh, catches metal. For the park job, too, for Seth there.
That is Jurassic Parked.
I loved it. Very, very similar feel. You're going to see a raptor coming out of that bush soon. The clever girl.
It looked like it checked up in a pretty good spot there, as long as it didn't get a bad roll away off the slope there.
Yeah, you can't tell when you're on the green either, because it's just so you're just looking at a bush being like, oh, I'm close, but then you get up there and you have nothing. Alex takes an unfriendly kick, but should be pretty close, as Lazarus has to go to the forehand on the stretch out. See, look at this. Look how close he is, and this is what he has to deal with just to get a legal stance and try and make his putt. Oh, yeah. Not surprising from everything he had to deal with there, but I'm sure he wanted that one.
I guess Bryce was caught up in the tree.
Yeah, he got I won't want to say fortunate, because it's unfortunate to not have a putt with that good of a drive, but Lazarus. That'll happen again. I hate to say it, but these bushes, man, they just get in your arms, get in your head.
Yeah, you look at the distances on these holes, and you might think that this course is a lot easier than it actually is, but it's got some teeth.
Oh yeah.
And that moves Bryce to -2 through 2.
Yeah, really cleaning up here. This is our second longest hole, and as you can see, it favors predominant forehand. Or if you really want to get, if you only have it, you can do a small turnover, but it's just tough to get to. The distance is difficult, the turn is difficult. If you want to go forehand, you're probably going to need to throw it 250.
Definitely seeing the forehand here out of Bryce.
That looks clean.
Yeah, if that gets some ground play too. Look at that. Oh, right there.
Wow.
Don't hit your head when you grab that, Bryce. Jeez.
That is three park jobs in a row for Bryce.
Pretty solid start.
Wow.
We're inside from Seth there.
So far, they all have better forehands than I do.
Yeah, I'd say the same, but that goes without saying, because I don't have a forehand.
Oh, okay. Well, Alex gets to the right still, doesn't hit a tree, so I wonder what he'll have when getting up there. Just not getting enough zip on it to get it around.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how far it made it around that corner. Wow.
Oh, I thought that was gonna get through it all.
He almost had the momentum to come back.
Definitely, I'm not sure what Seth hit. I thought he got around the corner clean, but this must have just been a camera angle that we missed out on.
Great approach there, nice and overstable. And this is where Alex ended up.
Yeah, that's tough, but definitely doable. Oh! Wonder if you even saw that branch.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, we were a couple holes in. We've mentioned it a few times about just when you get off the fairway here at both these courses. Oh, great approach. It's got teeth, and it will bite. Let's go, Alex.
On target.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that up. That's good.
Fantastic line, just not quite the power to get there.
Seth 7 feet from the basket, I have a face full of tree.
Awkward footing there, but it made it work.
Yeah, Gabe does a really good job of maintaining all these courses. Like, he has two. This is on his property. This is weaved in between holes, like to the right of to the left of hole 18. Yeah. In that area, if you haven't played it, if you're ever at the course, just get out and give it a shot. It doesn't take more than an hour to do all 18, really, if you're just by yourself or with a small group.
Yeah, it's a fantastic complement to the main Project 15 course. And here we are on hole 4, 145 feet with a very skinny gap to hit.
Yeah, this one is a little bit of a poke and hope. You're trying to just put it on line, and then once you get to the basket, it's just up to the trees to decide where you end up. As I'm gonna say, I almost called him Kevin. Bryce.
Bryce absolutely laced that with the PDGA stamped latitude disc there too. I like that stamp. A lot of people for the backhand.
Yeah, a lot of people really like the forehand, just so you can look at what you're throwing at. As I don't know if that was pulled really right, but that is perfect. Got an inside circle look from above the basket. I'm guessing this is the route they're looking at. I don't know if I've ever tried it. I've always tried to go straight at it. As Lazarus gets a bad roll off.
Yeah, definitely more branches in play going on that backhand route, but I've seen a couple that fought through really well so far.
Quick cut right there. They keep us all in suspense.
Where Alex ended up.
That was weird. That sounded like that looked like it hit basket, but it must have just caught one of those little skinny trees that you can't see.
Yeah, I think it hit something very late in the flight. It looked really good out of his hand. And here we get Lazarus with a great effort from where he was.
Mm-hmm.
So here's where Alex's drive ended up.
That's perfect. That's great.
Yeah.
Too bad we missed that. As he makes the birdie putt. There you go. That's what you want. Getting up above the basket.
Yeah.
He's been on target all day, so good to see him sticking to it and keeping it going. As Bryce also gets 4 birdies in a row. What is the turkey +1? I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
4 in the bag. Oh, as Seth comes off left side. I find I do that a lot going uphill. You're just trying to get that putting movement and your legs don't get moving in time, and you just early release it. You downhill putt all day. Seth tapping his unfortunate bogey, but that's how you do on this hole. They're all pretty happy to get up near the basket.
Oh, definitely. On to hole 5. We got another par 3, 202 feet. It's a kind of a late gap that you have to filter your way into here off the tee. Probably going to see a mix of backhands and forehands. I would guess that forehand coming here out of Bryce. See if he can keep this hot start.
Yeah, some sort of overstable mid range. It looks like does not get the line he's looking for, but you hit 4 park jobs in a row. You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah.
You're okay leaking 1.
He knows that he's got some room here.
Mm-hmm. Definitely looks like it plays more into like the backhand kind of flexi route, as Alex, or maybe just pure hyzer skip, as Alex is showing us here.
Yeah, it's a pretty great shot.
That tree on the left is pretty dense and kind of stops a lot of forehands from coming in. If that turns, I really like this. Either way, that was a great shot.
It basically just never moved off of its line there.
Mm-hmm. So if you can throw putter straight, you're throwing the disc well. And then there's that. That's
a smooth throw. And gets a nice little tree stop there to prevent him from kicking off into the woods.
Playing it smart too, knowing that the trees on the left side are dense, so just playing for the straight the basket, skipping it right, and trusting the putting. Okay. Well, Lazarus almost cashes that one from, looks like outside circle 1.
Yeah. See if Alex can hit back-to-back birdie putts here.
Taking his time.
There it is.
That was committed. Well done.
Starting to head back in the right direction after a slow start.
Yeah, he's coming for us all. Actually, they're all coming for us all.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised in the slightest. Birdie for Seth with that smooth forehand.
Yeah, great drive and great finishing putt there too.
Mm-hmm. Bryce taking his first par of the tournament.
Only took him 5 holes.
Mm-hmm. So this is 15 holes in the P2 course. There is 18, but for the junior championship, they took out a few of them. We're on to hole 6.
Yeah, hole 6, par 3, 206 feet. Looks like a tricky shot here. I'm assuming we're going to see the forehand out of Bryce, probably out of Seth as well. Mm-hmm. Haven't seen it yet out of Alex or... did we see a forehand out of Lazarus? I can't remember.
We saw that one hole. We saw forehands from all 4 of them.
Gotcha.
So that was a great shot. The backhand on this one is surprisingly difficult. It is a little bit uphill with a low ceiling, so you really have to muscle it to get it there.
Alex is a really good backhand thrower.
Just throws it through a juniper for the elevated basket drop in. That's nice.
Through the juniper to Park City, Utah.
Think his hat ever falls off?
Oh, got it.
When he's throwing full power, I'm sure it has.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, yeah, so good. Again, in that juniper where your arm swing gets blocked. I really like all the the supporting cast of our juniors are all so supportive and friendly to each other, all understanding that there's a lot of another plastic playback on this hole from Bryce here with the forehand, showing us both ways to go. But yeah, all the guardians and supporters of junior disc golf, they just understand that there's so much disc golf to be played over the next 20 to 50 years. So everybody just really likes to be supportive and friendly in this division. As Lather catches that tree, which is common. Look at that gap you have to hit, and then insult to injury, that juniper at the end just to catch you. Ooh, in there with was that Seth or Bray? Yeah, it must have been Seth who went in there.
Yeah, I assume Lazarus will have a similar looking putt there, but Seth's looking for the birdie and he hits it. Continuing a good start here now at 2 down through 6.
Very nice putt.
Yeah, good scramble there for Lazarus.
Again, having that juniper in your arm swing.
Yeah.
Typical
so
P15. Yeah. I'm going to call everything a juniper. I don't care what you say.
If you end up off the fairway at P15, you're in a juniper. Yeah. That's the rule.
Yeah. Rock pile, that's a juniper rock pile.
And Alex with the absolute park job. I believe that's a turkey for Alex.
You are correct. Yeah, 3 in a row after taking that double bogey on the first hole. That's how you get your game back into it. And we got 3 birdies on that hole too, which is also incredible because when I played it, I did not birdie it, and nobody on my card birdied it.
Great work here from our juniors. And on to hole 7, 136 feet. It's like slightly downhill.
Yeah, you can just see it in the trees there. My goodness, this camera does not do these holes justice. It's just, I remember playing this, looking at this gap, understanding that it's going to be difficult. So definitely plays the forehand. Seth and Bryce, who lead on the forehand, will be hopefully doing well here as Seth.
Great wow. Kick. Great tree direction there. I am very impressed with Seth's forehand.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryce, oh my goodness. Oh.
I'm assuming that's good. It got a stopping kick, but...
Yeah. Looked like it stayed nice and close, but if it did miss that last tree, that was hunting potentially.
Whoa, that was one of the aces with the forehand too. That had power behind it. We haven't seen him really pull it out much, but he definitely got it.
The basket was on full-fledged assault from discs with this group.
Definitely just a layup there from Alex. A little Annie putt for distances. Ooh, definitely has. Bryce takes a big kick off the basket.
Yeah, the unfortunate turbo jump off the top there, like a Mario Kart speed boost. And makes a great comeback putt.
Do you think these guys feel fear?
I don't know if they know what that is yet.
Yeah, they haven't been traumatized yet.
Yeah. I'll wait till you get a little older, boys.
I'm looking at that 20-foot comebacker right there. I'm shaking.
No fear whatsoever, and a very well-played hold from our group here.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Bryce kind of pushing off with a 5-stroke not lead, but 5 under par through 7 holes. That is something.
Yeah, that is one heck of a start. And that takes us now on to hole 8, which is a par 3, 206 feet. Looks like kind of the opposite of the last hole. We're going to be going slightly uphill this time, out into the open, and a gap to hit off the tee here.
A little early from, sorry, was that Lazarus? Or was that Bryce?
I think that was Lazarus.
Okay.
And interesting to see Seth go for the backhand there. I've been very impressed with his forehand so far, but...
Those trees on the right are right in the forehand path. I know the camera doesn't show it that.
That makes sense.
But in order to get a proper forehand, you have to do it from the left-hand side. You're kind of highs are flipping it.
Right.
As Bryce is probably going to show me how it's done right here. Yeah, and that does it. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, does it. Shows you how to do it. You see how far out left of the tee pad he had to be just to get that tree out of the way.
Yeah, totally get that. So. And we saw Alex get up there with a really good backhand shot too, so it works both ways.
Oh wow! Off the pin. Oh, another plastic playback. That's what I love to see. Nothing like an Annie, a slow Annie. Oh,
Yeah.
did not hit the pin, just perfect. Nothing like a slow Annie on a plastic playback to get the show the true flight of a disc.
Oh yeah. And we get another good Annie lick there, and some nice approaches from our group.
Mm-hmm. Can't remember exactly where Alex went.
He was a little off on the right from our perspective, I believe.
Sure, so left on the hole.
Yeah. Should be seeing him walk up to his spot now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
I think it was just obstructed behind that bush from our previous camera angle. And Alex knocks in another birdie.
Mm-hmm.
4 in a row?
No. He laid up the last one.
Right.
But we can call it 4 in a row, and no one's here to correct us.
Yeah, exactly.
So 4 in a row, nice.
It's just you and me.
Yeah.
And some nice cleanups here from the rest of our group.
And that's what that hole treats you like. You got that small gap to hit. You hit it, you're probably parked.
Yep.
You don't hit it, you better work on your scramble game.
And we're coming into now what looks like it's going to be one of the longer holes on the course, 256-foot par 3, with a breaking right to left finish at the end of the shot.
It is downhill.
A little downhill, okay.
Yeah. So you don't need to put as much power on you think, but it is definitely there.
Oh, wow.
Look at he gets caught up.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really good.
I thought that was going to slide even a couple more feet closer to the basket, but
once you get on the pine needles, a good catch is a clump of them. As Bryce's backhand just turns over a little bit, but he makes it all the way up there.
Yeah, he should have a longer look for the birdie there. Let's see what Seth can bring here.
I like this if it's clean.
That's the stability you're looking for. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
And it checks. These guys, they're all full of magic.
What did it hit there to get that ground reaction? That was cool.
I have no idea.
That was cool.
It's a little high if he gets through, though. Again.
Fight.
No, did not get through, but, not bad. He still got, 100 feet to the basket, 80 feet to the basket, maybe?
Yeah. And it did push him a little bit out of the trees to help with that approach, so. And yeah, Bryce has a longer look, tough look here through the trees.
It is doable, though,
Absolutely.
if he wants to get really creative. Oh, off the basket.
Fantastic effort there.
I wonder if he doesn't hit this branch that he's about to hit right now, if that goes in. The one right there.
Yeah.
I wonder if it goes in.
Honestly, I think it would have.
It didn't look like it changed direction, just slowed it down enough. Still, fantastic run from Bryce.
Yeah, great effort there.
No
now
fear.
We got Alex for the birdie.
Oh, off the cage, probably just sitting just
you can
inside
see,
circle.
I think I just saw in front of his foot there a bit of rock that he must have hit and stopped it from sliding a couple extra feet. Typical. Anyone that's played P15 knows that that is going to happen on this course. And P2.
Lassos' putting style is perfect in my mind.
It's awesome.
Holds his hand on the basket and just nice and smooth.
Yep.
If you want to learn something, take a look.
Nose up, floating right into the basket.
Martin Hendel would be proud.
Oh, yeah. Saw Seth grab his birdie there. Alex tapping in for the par and Bryce for the par as well.
Seth with the only birdie clawing back one of those precious strokes from Bryce.
Just threw a perfect tee shot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, honestly, there was quite a few perfect tee shots there, or almost perfect tee shots, so well done on hole. Definitely difficult.
Absolutely. On to hole 10, par 3, 183 feet. What are we looking at here, Brownie?
It's just downhill. It's all about speed control on this one. Those rocks, that you hit one of those, you're going an extra 20, 30 feet, so you got to control your shot. Seth, if that would have hyzer, that would have been really cool, but it becomes difficult because at 183 feet, all of these juniors can throw well past 183 feet, so they have to decide how they're going to do it. And I think Alex has decided to try and ace it.
Oh wow,
that's got to be good. Oh yeah, there's the cage.
Yeah, that is a
using the soft ground to stop him. But if he catches a rock like that one there or any of those, he would be well past the basket. So very nice shot. Trusting his disc golf knowledge. Interesting on the forehand, obviously, but it works. You know, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And he stops too, just making me seem like a fool.
Yeah, Bryce definitely is seeming to be a forehand dominant player, and I'd say it's working for him.
No way.
Yeah, nice little stop there too for the back bushes. Not that it would have gone much further than that. Lazarus opting for the backhand.
Kind of lost it. I'm guessing. Yeah, he went left, and that's the trouble you get into if you're not hitting your gap here.
Yeah.
Very big theme at Project 15. If you're throwing well, you can score well. If not so much relying on putting or any of that stuff, it's just throw straight, and you know you'll be scoring well. Seth catches the last branch. Not that you don't need to putt in a P15, obviously, but
yeah, the name of the game out here is fairway hits.
Yeah.
It's as soon as you're off of it, that's when things can start to go really wrong, and strokes can start adding up very fast.
Yeah, definitely a thrower's course.
Absolutely.
It's probably why it climbed to the top of your Miss Mando rankings.
Yeah.
Oh,
what an effort!
That was committed, though. Well done. Good job, Bryce, for the tap in 2. As Seth takes, I believe, a double bogey there, trying to climb out of the bushes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then Alex with his tap in 2 as well, and Lazarus as well. A tap in double bogey. Again, if you get off the fairway at P15,
it just happens so fast.
Yeah. If you're a local here, you probably have a scramble game of the best scramble game. You can stance the forehands, rollers, overhands, everything.
I have no fear of walking into bushes either. We're doing that a lot out here.
Hole 11 is kind of blind. There's a couple ways to get to it. You can just throw straight at it, but less preferred. A lot of people take the hyzer, the backhand hyzer high, and just sort of hope for the best, sort of like Alex is pulling out here. Because you can't really see the basket when you throw.
Right.
So Alex playing it perfectly.
Effort.
I'm curious. I was curious what Bryce was going to do, if he's going to flex a forehand, and just comes in a little early. Lazarus also pulling out the forehand. The gap is there, but it is intimidating, and Lazarus makes it look easy. It is an elevated basket, though.
Yep. Yeah, still a tough putt to come, but looking at that for the birdie. And Seth here going backhand.
Oh, yeah. That's a good angle with the where you're looking at. That's not OB, is it?
No. I thought I saw what looked like might be a flag, but I don't think it is.
Okay. Maybe just a guideway to where you got to walk next.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see if Lazarus can hit this birdie putt here.
That's longer than I thought it was, but with that nose up spin, yes.
Let's go.
Yes, he did.
Beautiful looking putt.
You get really slow it down to show you the nose up spin style.
Oh yeah, straight from the school of Marty Hendel.
And you know it's not going too far, even if it doesn't go in. The Seth here putting from passive flags are definitely not.
Oh,
wow!
It looked like it got a little bit of a wind lift, kind of like halfway through its flight there.
Yeah, putting an elevated basket into the wind. Gotta commit, as Alex does. Great putting from our card here. Even Seth could have been rewarded with that if he got a little luckier. Let's see what Bryce has got for us.
There we go. Great par save there. Now we got Alex down to -3 after I think he was +3 to start. It took, I believe, a double and a bogey, and now he's worked his way all the way back to -3. So great battle out here on the course.
For sure. Hole 12, another long one for P2 course. 221 feet uphill.
Look at this green.
Yeah. If you go right or left, it's kind of on a skinny mound. So if you go right or left, it just slopes away to jail, in essence. Now looks like he's taking a spike hyzer. I don't know if he's just laying this up, because that tree is hard to get through on the right-hand side. I think that's what that was. Just a layup to the mouth and then pitch up, take his 3, because I don't think you can reliably get through the trees on the right-hand side. So, smart play, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if he doesn't feel, comfortable with a forehand to be able to get up there, just play your game, take the par, and attack the holes that you can.
Probably plays 221. Probably plays closer to 260, 250 maybe. Ooh, Bryce grabbing at his elbow. Don't like to see that on the forehand.
And it looks like we can see the leaves on the right side of the screen here blowing a bit, so definitely a little bit of wind.
Catch. Okay. Oh, he did fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fine, assuming he didn't roll.
Yeah, let's see how close to the basket this got.
That's so good, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Seth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if he didn't catch that, there's a hillside there down to a building that he would be really, 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 not impossible, but struggling to get up and down for. So, happy days for Seth. Alex gets a little lucky through a tree as well, but nevertheless puts him next to the basket.
Yeah, I'm sure that got his heart rate up a little bit as it was heading right to that tree, but found the male slot, fit the disc right through.
Didn't even look like it affected the flight of the disc either.
Honestly.
And that's perfect.
Yep, Bryce with a nice spin.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
This routine right now, still Seth coming up here to putt in his 2 if he can find a way. But yeah, so far, just a really, how do I say this? It's a really good warm-up course. So like a really good, really fun, competitive, beginner, junior, whatever you want to call it. Even for us, like.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you're not shooting that far under par here.
No. No, I would still be having my struggles right here, that's for sure.
So.
Great birdie there for Seth.
Looks like they also got good weather, too.
Yeah.
A mix of some people wearing sweaters. Alex obviously wearing
beautiful
shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah, Alex seems to be my type on the course. Yeah. And the fewest layers as possible. As we move on now to hole 13, par 3, 218 feet. What are we looking at here?
That's a good question. I honestly don't even know what to do here. The flex forehand kind of looks like it's the play, or the hyzer flip forehand. Backhand just seems so scary.
Yeah, it's a very tight gap to hit there.
Whoa, did you see that wind lift?
Wow. Oh, and the skip on the gravel.
I mean, oh no, I'm sure that's fine for the hole when you're looking at it. Well, yeah, this is the again, this is one of the hardest holes on the course. You're looking at it, you'd have to hit the gap. Wherever the disc goes after that, you're not really too concerned. Although I say that, and Bryce just puts one
you don't even know
a little bit deep into the woods. Let me see if you don't.
Where is Seth?
I don't know. I don't know what gap this is, but okay, nice.
Well executed.
That wasn't any bigger than the gap.
Yeah, look at that gap he just came out of from the reverse angle. Did Bryce get all the way on the other side of that hill?
I think so.
Holy cow.
Alex might give this a half go. It is slightly uphill. No, he just not win.
See that? The wind just said not today.
Yeah. It's slightly uphill, but yeah, that wind is pretty gusty. Ooh. Always has a chance.
Yep. Yeah, I just love the way that thing floats out of his hands. Oh.
Seth has a clean spin putt too. Very typical of today's disc golf, like the disc golf pros again and burrs.
Yep.
And very from the hip spinny.
Oh, great putt there, Bryce. Good par save from having to play from the other side of this hill that you can see in the background. And some tap-ins for the rest of our crowd there.
off to hole 14. Then a short hole across this gap. Now, tough thing is keeping your disc near the basket once it hits. The forehand kind of plays better into the hill, but then you have the rollaway potential. If you have the perfect flex backhand or slow backhand, that's a little juiced. So Alex disappears into the bushes.
Yeah, literally just vanished behind that tree.
Yeah, if you have the backhand, the slow, floaty backhand, it probably plays better for stopping. As Bryce gives that a run.
Yeah, and you can see the leaves in the background here. That it's gusting out here too.
Oh. Almost gets through it all. Yeah, I think that the smart play is the forehand, and you're just hoping you don't roll away.
Like this.
Yes, I had to say it, but that's not too far. That's not too far, but that's the common occurrence when you get on these slopes is that it's just gonna hit up and roll, and then just like a magnet. I gotta understand the physics of how rollaways work.
I wish I understood it. I wish I understood when rollaways seem like they're picking on me too.
Yeah.
Seem to choose their spots.
As Lazarus gives out a half go. What is this? Where Alex got to? That's a scary
That is
spot.
very. He's coming in. That's all sloping away after the basket. And there we go.
Almost give that a Calvin Heimberg style putt.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Bryce in for the birdie as well.
Mm-hmm. Seeming the forehand was the way, apparently. Two birdies on the forehands and a couple pars on the backhands. But
8 under for Bryce through 14 holes.
that's a good percentage. If I was good at math, I would tell you what it is.
I'm not even going to try. And, there we go.
You gotta use the mini out of the hat. So
Get
clutch.
me one of those hats.
This is we're coming up to our final hole of the round.
Yeah.
On the par 2, 132 feet. I think the shortest hole on our course. And looking quickly, yep, it is the shortest hole on the whole course. Uphill, small gap to hit, and lots of rollaway potential and lots of trouble to get into as well. Bryce to lead us off.
Yeah, Bryce opted for the forehand here.
A lot of people like it for the gap hitting.
Well, that looks great. Oh, in for one. Go chase that down, young fella.
That's quite the run. Had to finish in the double digits with the ace.
Wow.
Giving Andrew, our catch cam, a little bit of fright, I'm sure, because that was coming right at him.
Absolutely. This is going to be the perfect angle of it.
Andrew, tell me you didn't flinch. Tell me you didn't flinch.
That is tracking right to the camera, and bang.
Oh, what? That's perfect.
What a shot.
What an
The
ace.
camera shot and the disc golf shot, both of them.
Get to 10 down on the round, too. Seth having to follow this up.
Yeah, it's hard to step up onto the tee after somebody aces it.
Is that?
It's fighting.
Oh.
It did get up there.
Yeah, it's tough to say if that's deep or perfect or whatever, but he's going to have a tough putt, kind of scary putt with the hill slope as well. Oh, Alex.
Yeah, and he knew. Okay.
Look at that hill.
Yeah.
He's going to be putting like 15 feet up from where he's standing, and he's 15 feet from the basket. Oh, as Lazarus comes a little inside.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you allowed to like stand on your caddy's shoulders or something to get you more level? Is that PDGA legal?
As long
I
as,
don't think so.
as long as someone calls you, yeah.
It's all legal if nobody complains.
That's very bad influence, kids. Follow the rules.
Yes.
It's there for a reason. Look at this. That has to be at least 45, maybe more like 60 degrees uphill.
Okay, good.
Sticks around. He cannot see that either. He has no idea if he's still around.
Lazarus too, looking way uphill.
Yes.
But
that's quite the putt.
So nose up works perfect for that uphill
Nice
putt.
putt from Seth as
Yeah,
well.
great birdie to finish out the round.
All right, so all we got left is Alex to finish off his thing. Got to focus in this one. You can't miss it.
There we go.
Wow, what a round.
Yeah, what an exciting round here from our junior competitors.
Yeah.
Bryce sitting at -10. An incredible round. Stamped off by an ace on the final hole of the round.
I guess what I can do this math. birdied 66% of the hole. Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, math's hard.
He got 66% of a perfect round, but he got an ace, which, anyways, I'm not going to start getting into that.
Bryce sitting in the lead right now, but a great round from the rest of our competitors, too. We had a lot of great shots out there.
Absolutely. There you go.
Make sure you check out myself and my co-hosts on the Missed Mando podcast. New episode every other Thursday on YouTube.
Yes, and obviously, thank you, Gabe. Thank you, PDGA Canada. Thank you, Canadian Disc Golf Productions, for getting us all this out. We'll see you on the next one. I am Chris Brown.
I'm Robbie Holden.